Happy Friday, my Jezzler clan. I hope everyone is having such a wonderful week. For this week's video, I was kind of stumped. I didn't really know what to do. I've been trying to do something new every week or something related to what's going on in life in general. But this week, I don't really know. The other issue is I was at the studio yesterday for 8.5 hours, something like that, and played guitar for like 6 of them. And I didn't play guitar all last week, so my calluses fell off of my fingers. I don't know if you can see them, but they are so bruised and blistering. I wish you could see it. This is so anticlimactic. They're bad. They hurt really bad. Just for reference, this is my other hand. Sorry, I'm cold. My hand's white. Nothing. Blisters. Lately, I have been so stumped with the concept of creativity and of like being an artist and kind of like choosing to dedicate your life to creation in one way or another. That doesn't have to be just, oh, you're doing it as a career. If you're a creator, it's something you need to do. I never understand that. And I know part of me is not supposed to. That's the point. You're just supposed to be in the moment doing it. I've been very fixated on it the last like month or two. What in me is calling me so powerfully that I quit my job and make a career out of it? Like, I just don't understand it. Lately, I'm having a hard time being present and just very elsewhere. Like, if there is any sort of discomfort in my life, my mind goes into immediate problem-solving mode instead of just being uncomfortable. It's definitely a coping mechanism with the lack of control that I feel in my life right now, but that's beside the point. So I was journaling and I was trying to come back to the moment, whatever. And I had this realization because I think sometimes just like lack mindset, it's hard for me to let go of anything. That could be relationships, it could be jobs, it could be people, it could be eras of life, things about myself. The unknown is ahead. I know exactly what's right here. So it's just like scary to move forward sometimes. One of the reasons why I was thinking about this, I'm realizing that all of these dreams and goals and big ideas and everything that I have, it's not gonna fix anything. That doesn't invalidate what I'm doing or the fact that I need to be doing it. It's just, I feel like a big reason why I was wanting the things that I wanted was because of this internal lack of self-worth. For example, one of my big goals in my life is to go on tour. So that's like my biggest dream. I was reflecting on it and I was like, okay, well, I think one of the reasons why that is such a dream of mine, and this is like a vulnerable thing for me to say. This is coming straight from the core. I feel like there is this sense of it would feel really nice if people cared about me, if people showed up for me, if I could find a way into people's lives, I guess, to where there is love and joy that is actively being expressed. And I didn't realize that. It was just this undercurrent that I feel like I noticed where when I actually started thinking about that goal specifically, why do I want to go on tour? And of course, so much of it has to do with music. Like, I'm not going to stop doing that. It just was like, oh, so I got some worth stuff to figure out. And it's just made me realize also I have been putting a lot of my focus into the future, into things that I don't have instead of everything that's around me, and just kind of seeing my whole life as this lack in the context of my goals. I've just been trying lately to pull myself back into this moment and just be like, okay, well, what do I have that already is good, that already is enough? Reminding myself that I can be happy now and there's no reason for me to withhold my happiness because I don't have something. So that's kind of where I've been at lately. And when I was journaling last night, I was pulling myself back in the moment. I was like thinking about everything I was grateful for. And I was thinking about my songwriting. And I'm like, I'm so grateful that I can do that. I was gifted with the ability to do that. See, like songwriting for me, I'm gonna get my journal. I'm gonna read. Okay. Because I'm going to butcher it. That's why. There it is. Okay. So I said, I'm grateful for my songwriting, all of it, but especially the words that pour from the tap, which to me, there are songs that I write actively thinking about it. And there are songs that kind of write themselves. That's the gift to me. When I reach that state of flow where it's like the song just... So this songwriting, for example, for being a consequence, a physical manifestation of my consciousness and my experience on this planet, for giving me a living, breathing orb of life, one birthed from a time but excluded from time itself. It's like a time machine, a mirror, a carnival ride, a hug, a piece of me that outlives the version of me who wrote it. A journal of my life in the form of a song. That's so cool. Like, I love journaling. I love that I wrote that down. Looking at my songwriting and my artistry just objectively, this is just cool. It doesn't matter the markers of success or whatever I'm doing with it. Like, it's just cool that I can do this. And then it just made me realize all of my songs are just windows or mirrors or whatever into these different parts of myself. I probably have a catalog of about 150 songs. Each one of them was inspired by something. It was a consequence of some experience. Regardless of where it came from, there's me in there. One of my songs that I'm releasing on my album coming out next year, it's called Dead End. It was the first song I ever performed in front of anyone. It's on my YouTube channel in my first ever performance video if you want to go look at it. That song I wrote last August, and I didn't know what it meant until this August, until it finally resonated with me. That's what I mean. Like there's tokens in all of my songs, and it changes through time based on who I am. Like I could look back at a song that I wrote 3 years ago and be like, first of all, I can't believe that I captured that. Like the time machine part of it, I can literally go back and see like where I was and feel those feelings and everything. But also it reflects different parts of me that didn't exist before. The reason that I say all that is because I realized that I've been so afraid to let go of things, but by being a creator, I have already preserved it. Say I go to bed tonight and I'm like, okay, everything that happened today, it's now in the past and like I'm moving forward. Like duh, that's just like what going to bed is. But that doesn't mean that this version of me that's speaking to all of you right now is lost. It's always there, regardless of songwriting and songs and art and whatever. It was just such a comforting idea that, oh, it's okay for me to let go. Although I know everything is still there, like my life has still happened and I have access to everything, and like moving forward only gives me more abundance. It's also really nice to know that I have like a little trophy case, like a photo album. It's not such a sacrifice to let go if I know that's there. So wow, how did I get on this? I don't know. I'm still stumped with the idea of creation. It's still a huge mystery to me. Regardless of the why, it's really fucking cool that I do it, and it's cool that other people do it. Maybe this week's video is just kind of like a step back and like a letting go of, I don't always have to be showing you an original song. I don't always have to be talking about whatever's going on in my life. There's not much happening in my life right now. I have my single coming out on December 5th, which is super exciting. I'm like applying for jobs to get myself out of the house and make some money. I'm still acclimating to a new city. I'm in this kind of like sleepy season of my life right now, and that's okay. Just because there is a place that I see in the future that I use as kind of my caliber of what direction to go in. Just because I don't have that doesn't mean I can't be happy and that I'm not fulfilled. I've been doing this for a few days, like trying to just like get myself back in the moment. Something that I wrote, I'm not gonna show you my journal, on Monday. Monday? What day is it? Monday. It was Monday. I just wrote, my goals are not tickets to happiness, but consequences of it. Meaning, when I get to the places that I really want to be at, it's not going to be because that's what's going to fill me up. It's going to be because I let go enough to get myself there. That doesn't just mean now. It just means anything. If I am keeping myself glued to a moment because of the things that I'm fixated on, I'm never going to get anywhere. So we're just going to be here. We're going to be here with each other. We're going to pour our hearts out. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. And I have to accept that failure and falling is part of life, and it's not about not doing those things. It's about what you do after it happens. Do you get back up or do you stay down? I'm just gonna keep getting back up. I'm gonna keep creating an environment for myself where it's okay to fall and fail and be rejected and have to pivot and all of those things as best as I possibly can. Yeah. Well, thanks for letting me talk. I know it's my video and you had no choice in it, but thank you regardless. Back on my propaganda, my single Jumping In is coming out December 5th. I got stickers. I haven't even opened them yet, but I got stickers. They say Jumping In, clearly, and my name. And this, it's not random. When you hear the song, you'll understand it. It's an Easter egg, if you will. If you want a sticker, message me or comment or something. I have plenty, so let me know if you want a sticker. My gig on the 7th at Sugar Maple got moved to just a solo gig, so I will be performing by myself. I updated my flyer on my website and my social medias and everything. Jezzlers, keep kicking, keep letting go, just keep doing the best you can. We're all going through it together. Maybe that's what the Jezzler clan is for, is we can be really fun and goofy and silly and stupid together, but we can also get deep and be real and authentic and supportive and safe. I hope I can give you a space to do that. I love you so much, and I'll see you next Friday.